What are the common mistakes made in Arizona DUI cases? Attorney Adele Drumlevitch explains that. The most common mistakes when dealing with DUIs is the more you talk to law enforcement, the more ammunition you are giving them to use against you. The reason I say that is there are certain things that I cannot tell you to say or do. You do not have the right to refuse. You have the power to refuse. You have the power to refuse to take certain tests or to submit to certain field sobriety tests. For example, you have the power to say, I am not going to do that test. I am not going to blow into the machine. I am not going to answer your questions. But you do not have the right. The law says that you need to comply and you need to submit. For me, it is hard to say do not do something when there might be a legal requirement that you do it, or at least you need to submit. You need to cooperate. By getting your driver's license, you have quietly agreed that you will submit to chemical testing if it comes down to it. If the officer asks you because he says he has reasonable grounds to believe you are driving, have physical control, and are under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Therefore, there is a point where the officer has a right to ask you. I am not going to say wrong, and I do want to say it is a mistake because certain areas of the law, you are required to do those things, or you have already agreed to do those things. A case just came out in October that seems to be stretching that some things now are considered search incident to an arrest, which before it was not categorized that way. Contact attorney Adele Drumlevitch in Sierra Vista, Arizona for a free consultation today. She has handled criminal defense cases for 3 decades, and it's important to have a dedicated and knowledgeable lawyer like her on your side.